When it comes to adding text to your slides, it's pretty simple. Well, at least in that our title slide here says click to add a title. Notice how it says it here but not over here in the thumbnail preview, because the text here is just for you, to give you a prompt of what you need to do here. Because when it comes to our presentation, the first slide that people see, we want them to know what we're going to be talking about and not surprise them. Unless, of course, you want to do that, then don't have a title slide. But to go ahead and add text, just do what it says. Where it says click to add a title, click, and then type in your title. Okay, it's about my website, videotrainingpro.com. Well, that's pretty generic. How about something a bit more for the audience to chew on? Well, let's go ahead and add a subtitle. I'm glad that was there. Go ahead and click down below and type in. It's about discounts, downloads, and newsletters. So go to videotrainingpro.com right now and learn more about our discounts and downloads and newsletters. It's pretty simple because it had placeholders for us to go ahead and type in text. What if I wanted to type in additional text, but not in the same placeholder? Like I want to type in who created the presentation, who wrote it. And then to do that, we can actually add a text box outside of the two default ones here. Let's go ahead and click off. And then to add it, come up here and click on the Insert tab, and go to the text group, and there it is, text box. It says in the pop-up you can draw a text box. Click on it. And when you move your mouse down over the blank slide in the working area, you get this little tiny cross, well, it looks more like a sword, that when you click and drag, about yay big, you can go ahead and start typing. And it's by, hey, it's by me, Kurt Kershaw. Then click off when you're done, and that's it. Well, except the alignment isn't all that great. If I want to go ahead and move my text boxes around, like this one, go ahead and click in it so you can see the border of it. Then hover over any one of these sides until you can see a four-way arrow. And that four-way arrow says that when you click there, you can move it in 4 directions. So click there, and then hold your mouse button down and move it, move it, move it. And notice when I move it in certain areas, how I get these like dashed lines. That's new to Office 2013 to help you do some alignment in relation to other boxes. So if I move it right here and I'm trying to center it, that looks pretty centered, and then go ahead and click off. But if it doesn't look centered to you, the other thing you can do is you can click inside the text box and you can do some alignment within it. Just come up here on the Home tab to the paragraph group. It's left aligned in the text box. Go ahead and say you want it centered, and then click off. Well, see, I try to click off, but this text box is so big that actually, when I clicked off, I selected it. So if I don't want to add any more text to that text box, but I don't want to click off into it because it takes a lot of space up, then just hover over one of these resizing handles. It's called that because when you hover over it, you get these arrows pointing in opposite directions, meaning that when you click and drag, you can go one direction or the other. In this case, up or down. Click and hold your left mouse button down and slide it up until it, well, you see how it snaps there because it's trying to do it in relation to the other boxes where it can go to the top of my byline there by Kurt Kershaw, or I can move it up just a bit further and then let go. Click off, click in here, click on the border, move it around. You can see how it's trying to line up in relation to that one. Try to work with those lines that are new to Office 2013 if you want it centered in relation to other boxes here or aligned either centered or to the left. You can go ahead and go to the left here, and you can see it wants to move it in relation to the line that's drawn over there. In any case, we'll learn more about alignments in a later training video, but to keep it simple as far as clicking and dragging goes, if it works for you, just go ahead and plop it right where it centers, and it looks pretty good right there. And then we want to be sure to save our work, so let's come up here, and as far as this one goes, since it's the first time we're saving it, when I click on Save, it'll do a Save As. And it's on my desktop. I can save it in my exercises folder, select it, and then click open, or you can double click on it. And then it's going to be videotrainingpro.com. The title is already defaulted in the file name. If that works for you, then leave it. If not, go ahead and change it. But it makes sense for the name of the file to be the same name as the title, at least for me in my presentation. Click Save. There we go.